Eight of the government shutdown and airports everywhere are struggling with delays and disruptions. That includes O'Hare, where yesterday the FAA called for a ground delay because there weren't enough air traffic controllers. Today, officials say things were back to normal, but who knows for how long.
Kaylee Schuyler joins us live from Boston's Logan International Airport. Kaylee, what are flights looking like there tonight?
Hi, Tia and Taryn. So things changed pretty quickly. The FAA just released a new staffing report for air traffic controllers for the evening. They say right now their biggest concern is Reagan National in D.C. They say that a ground stop is likely to happen tonight. Now, they say a ground stop could happen at the Philly Tracon, which handles the traffic for the surrounding Philly area, but also Newark Airport, and they're also watching Central Florida. Now, here in Boston, it's been pretty smooth sailing from what I've seen and what travelers have told me so far today. But I did speak with one man who says there were staffing issues here this morning, and now he's nervous about his flight out later this week.
We sat in the tarmac for an hour because there was no air traffic controllers here in Boston, or there was a lack of air traffic controllers here in Boston, which is concerning, and I understand the concern about working without pay. No, I just hope that the government can work things out and get along and open everything back up.
So the latest from FlightAware shows more than 2,800 delays and around 51 cancellations across the country so far today. Now, some of those are due to air traffic control staffing shortages, but there's also bad weather here on the East Coast, so that's contributing to those numbers as well. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says there's been an uptick in sick calls by air traffic controllers who aren't getting paid during the shutdown. So the National Air Traffic Controllers Association responded to that with a statement saying in part, quote, NATCA does not endorse, support, or condone any federal employees participating in or endorsing a coordinated activity that negatively affects the capacity of the national airspace system or any other activities that undermine the professional image and reputation of the people we represent. Now, the next payday for air traffic controllers is set for next Tuesday, October 14th. But if the government doesn't open back up till then, they're only going to get paid for the time they worked before the shutdown. At Boston's Logan International Airport, Kaylee Schuyler, Fox 32 Chicago.
All right, we'll be watching those airports closely. Thank you, Kaylee. At the U.S. Capitol right now, this is a live look. Republican leaders insist the impasse remains the fault of Democrats. Rebecca Castor has an update on the stalemate.
Of the motion upon reconsideration is not agreed to.
It's Groundhog Day on Capitol Hill with another round of failed Senate votes to reopen the government. The sticking point remains an extension to COVID-era Obamacare subsidies.
They know they're inflicting suffering on the American people so they can make some kind of point.
We're fighting for the American people. And it's not just one small group of American people that want this. It's across the board.
Neither side is budging, and tensions are flaring, with some lawmakers taking jabs at House Speaker Mike Johnson for using the shutdown as a reason to delay any movement on the Jeffrey Epstein case and not swearing in the new Democratic Congresswoman from Arizona.
Why are you blocking her then? I'm not blocking her.
With all due respect, you voted multiple times to keep the government shut down, okay? The Republican members from Arizona voted to keep the government open. So don't sit here and try to lecture us.
Get your people in and stop covering up for the pedophiles.
Nobody's covering up for pedophiles, so knock it the hell off.
Away from Capitol Hill, military members are worried they won't get their next paycheck on October 15th. And furloughed federal workers are concerned they may not get back pay after President Trump implied it's not guaranteed.
For the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way.
White House lawyers are reportedly reviewing a 2019 Trump-signed law, which most believe guarantees back pay for all federal workers after a shutdown. The administration now disagrees. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox 32 Chicago.